Alright, so today we are taking a look at s'mores, and we're doing Trader Joe's versus Publix this time around. We're using Lindt chocolate versus Trader Joe's milk chocolate. Honestly, Publix didn't really have any chocolate that was worthy of this, and we didn't want to cheap out and just do the Hershey stuff, so we tried to get a more comparable, fancier type chocolate. So here's the Trader Joe's stuff. It comes in this little 12 square package, and honestly, this is really good plain. I'd really recommend trying this. It's pretty affordable as well. And then the next is a Lindt chocolate, and it's really kind of just the same Lindt chocolate you've had. It's kind of a bummer buying the milk chocolate version. I personally like dark chocolate a bit more, but it's still good chocolate relative to American standards. And then we've got our graham crackers here. And Trader Joe's decided to go the classic Trader Joe's route and just make it the same but a little weird. And there are these little squares that are separated. We live in a humid climate, so once the sleeves open, they're basically toast. So it's nice to see that they're, at least separate. There's a couple packs in there, and then they don't break as easy. The honey graham ones from Publix, they were all kind of busted up. I was really surprised that these tasted really similar. Really, the only difference is the Trader Joe's ones are a little bit thicker and the texture is slightly different, but again, not that big of a difference. And next is the marshmallows, and I gotta say, the Trader Joe's were probably some of the best marshmallows I think I've ever had. They taste handmade. It's a totally different chew to it and everything. Really would recommend trying those. The Publix ones, they just tasted like they're made by Jet Puffed or whoever makes the Great Value ones, really similar to that. So we started assembling everything on the cutting board here. Marshmallows first on these skewers, and we tried a few different ways to roast these. First, I have this cool little kitchen torch that's been mostly useless in my kitchen up until now. I just ended up burning them. It didn't heat them up. They didn't get cooked all the way through, and I was like, this might be a really cheap way to kind of do this for the camera. But honestly, it didn't work well, and I just ended up doing this over the stove, and it worked out a lot better. So if you're in the market for a little handheld torch, I would not recommend this one. This thing really only is good for lighting candles really fast, and I haven't really found any other use for it besides that. The Trader Joe's ones never really puffed up when you compare them to the Publix ones, and they were a lot denser overall. Personally, I liked them a lot more. I don't know if everyone would agree with me, but I think they're the better marshmallow. Assembling these, there's not really any difference. The Publix ones are a lot squishier than the Trader Joe's ones. And then the heartier graham cracker is kind of nice, but again, it's not a huge difference here. You're gonna get sticky no matter what, like a classic s'more, regardless of the ingredients you're using here. And here's what they look like kind of in a close-up. You can see that the Publix ones got a little more toast to it, even though they were cooked on the same skewer over the same heat and the same angle. Shouldn't have been any difference at all. But for some reason, those Trader Joe's marshmallows really didn't want to toast. To answer that question of is it better, I've got to say yes, Trader Joe's is better than Publix here. Sorry to all the Publix fanboys and fangirls. Trader Joe's has the edge on the marshmallows and the chocolate and the graham crackers, honestly. I didn't really think Publix excelled in any of the areas here, and Trader Joe's kind of just won. They had the edge on everything, and dang, those marshmallows are so good. If you're not a fluffy sugar fan, you might not care about these at all. But personally, I'm a sugar addict, and these were some of the best things I've ever tried. So if you got a Trader Joe's near you, I'd say it's worth a shot. Let us know if there's anything you want us to try next. Like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.